what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, finally our prayers have been answered because Larry and Lawrie have been nerfed a couple of times. You can see all the changes in the patch notes. So unfortunately for me, my trophies are really high, so it's going to be hard to get gameplay with them and test them out properly. But you can see by the nerfs, Maisie got nerfed as well. We're testing that out for the first time and giving you guys my opinion on whether it's going to really do too much. So just quickly taking a look. There's been 4 nerfs overall then. So his basic attack for super has gone from 5 hits to 8, which is 4 pieces of ammo if you can hit every single explosion. The HP has been reduced for both Larry and Lawrie. Star power protect is actually reduced transfer damage from 100% to 30%, and that's the main reason why he's been broken, because he's literally invincible. And then star power, the other one, which gets well, used to get ammo from the hide safe, now it only reloads when hitting brawlers. So a lot of changes. Let's dive into that, guys. Jumping into the first game then. So we're up against, I think, a pretty decent team, but it's triple Larry and Lawrie. So let's see if they're still pretty broken. So the big one is going to be getting Larry with 8 shots instead of 5 now, which is going to take a long time to ramp up. I think the first engagement is going to be a lot easier for people to approach him, because that was always like, that was the only way to counter Larry and Lawrie, essentially, is by running at them before they could get their supers. But finally, I should be able to get it pretty soon. I mean, my teammates haven't even got a super yet, so it just goes to show that the nerf is at least somewhat decent. We are using the other star power, which transfers 30% of the damage, so already kind of felt that. But at the same time, I'm just ripping through these guys. If someone passed me the ball, this would literally be a goal. Let's see, spike. Oh, nice. We can just get that in time. Love to see it. But I have the feeling that even after the nerfs, it's not going to be enough. I even said that on Twitter yesterday, just because the damage is still insane. The attack pattern is just crazy to me. And yeah, of course, a thrower having fast movement speed. There's just so many strong things about Larry Lawrie. It goes to show, even after 4 nerfs, this brawler could still be pretty strong. Let's see. Don't want to overextend here. Again, this is a bushy map. Like, if you think of throwers' weaknesses, it should be any type of aggressive brawler, bushy maps, all of that stuff right here, but it's just not really impacting Larry and Lawrie whatsoever, and we're just able just to walk through them. To be honest, they just seem as strong as ever. I know it's triple brawlers and that can be pretty overwhelming, but we just ran all over them, guys. At 1,400 trophies with randoms. Let's hop into another game and test it out a bit more. Alright, guys, jumping into the next game then. So sadly, we've got a Surge on our team. He's going to get wrecked by these Larry and Lawries, and so am I by that slow. So other changes as well. The HP got nerfed from 6,800 to both of them to 6,000. That's a 1,600 HP nerf across the board if you have, of course, Lawrie available to you as well. I'm getting tongue twisted all the time saying these brawlers. I just call it the brawler Larry. Like, who cares about the other guy? He just gets sacrificed every single time, right? I kind of feel bad for him because he just gets straight up bullied, like, especially with the star power and just everything. Like, poor guy just gets deleted every time he's on the map. But yeah, I think a big problem about this brawler as well is just how good the bot actually can be at, like, juking, at wasting opponents' ammo. Just, I mean, he ran into the Rosa there. Rosa slow again. It's going to be the death of me. Also, as well, one thing that I've not spoken about is also the extra radius after the first attack. I don't know what my guy is doing there. Why is he running down the right inside when the Rosa's literally right there? But yeah, it's the second attack radius. So if you guys didn't know, obviously there's like a smaller bomb to begin with. You'll see it every time I mention it now, and then the second one explodes much bigger. I think that's a big problem. I think that radius is just too big in my opinion. Like, I know the first attack is pretty small, but it's just too cheesy. And also maybe like they could delay the attack explosion as well. Make something a little bit more delayed, because the damage is just too instantaneous, especially for a thrower, right? We've seen how broken that was when Grom was released. He was just running everywhere because you could just spam attack so quickly. The same kind of with Larry and Lawrie. You can just get so much damage out so quickly. But that's going to be another game. We're still just running through everyone. Guys, jumping into the final game, testing out Larry and Lawrie. It took a long time just to get to matchmaking again. So at least, I was going to say there's less people trying to abuse this brawler, but I don't think that is the case right here. So that's how you use Larry and Lawrie, especially up close. Well, my teammates... Okay, looks like I can pretty much save the day right there, but I still haven't got my super. So again, at least that's a good thing, because by far the best thing to take down Larry and Lawrie is to try and get up close to him, try and get him to waste a few pieces of ammo. He has got a slow reload speed, so one of probably the only few ways you can look to counter this brawler. But again, at least as well, some of the damage gets put over to the other brawler. I mean, this is just still painful. Like, how is this supposed to be fun? I don't understand this. I've had like 2 weeks nearly of triple Lawrie and Lawrie, and to be honest, I still don't think it's gonna go away. It's just gonna be a little bit easier to take them down, but there's still gonna be like, still gonna have to sweat like it's world finals every single game to try and beat these guys. But at least my assassin can do a little bit of work at the beginning of the game, and that's gonna be a goal. Nice, 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 to level things up. But yeah, assassins are gonna be the best way to take down this brawler. Like Edgar, Miko, Mortis is decent. I think Jackie was one of my favorite counters when they were on my team. Like, when I've been pushing Lawrie and Lawrie randoms, I think the high success rate I've had is with Jackie, because of course Jackie's such a strong brawler in Brawl, so you're also able as well to pull both the bots together, or both the twins together, and get a lot of damage with Jackie. So that's one way you can counter, of course. Ah, this is just messy. Like, there's so much chaos when there's so many Lawrie and Lawries to shoot, and I only have so much ammo. Like, what can you even do? I'm fully expecting to lose this, and yeah, that's going to be an L. But just from thinking about things then, I feel like Lawrie and Lawrie clearly need some nerfs. I think they need to nerf the attack damage still. It's just way too much. I would actually like for there to be a projectile speed nerf as well. Probably to the second bomb that goes off. So there's a one quick bomb, and then it takes maybe 0.5 seconds. I don't know. Just make the timing a little bit more harder. Well, easier for you to escape it. So I think they're still going to be probably the best brawler in the game, unfortunately. But let's hop into Maisie now. So now jumping into the next brawler, the only other brawler that got a nerf with these changes, it is with Maisy. So Maisy now takes 4 shots to get super, so that indirectly is going to affect her hypercharge as well. And yeah, I'm playing at 1100 Maisy, by the way. And of course I'm going to get triple Lawrie and Lawrie. This is, what am I supposed to do? What am I actually supposed to do? But let's just try and get close and personal here. Yeah, it's going to take a while for me to stack my first super. I think it's going to affect Maisy a lot, by the way. I think she's going to drop right down the meta, just this one change. I still feel like she's going to be a powerful counter to those tanks, but still, taking like, how many shots to get hypercharge now? 10? That's going to be a big nerf. Of course, Maisy isn't going to be good when I'm playing triple Lawrie and Lawrie, so it's kind of hard to test out for sure. But my teammates have got me right. Yep, pick up the ball. Right, I'd love to see it. Gonna go for a combo here. Let's see if we can take him down. Okay, we missed the second shot. Unfortunate. So again, it's going to take us a pretty long while to get wound up with our hypercharge here, especially if I'm having to waste all my ammo on a robot. You hate to see it. Also, there's some other changes as well that didn't make it. Of course, a lot of people are going to be asking where are the balance changes to all the other 74 brawlers in the game. Well, this is just supposed to be a quick fix. Like, I think they've been really busy with the updates, so that's why it's probably took a little bit longer to balance these brawlers. But yeah, there's going to be an update soon, so there's going to be a lot more changes there, I'm hoping, especially to a lot of the bad brawlers like we mentioned yesterday. So if you want to see some balance change talk, yes, well, no, we want yesterday's videos, the day before, check that out. So I'm hoping there's going to be a bunch of changes there. But we're yet to kind of receive our hypercharge. Well, we've just got our hypercharge now, but we're 2 shots off super. So again, it's going to be like less opportunities for Maisy to pop off and chain as well. I think it's going to hurt her a lot. I'm thinking like maybe B tier, A tier. I think that's where she'll probably land. She still has a hypercharge, which is a lot better than some other brawlers. It's time to make a play here. We can just run into these guys still. Like, this hypercharge is still busted, don't get me wrong. So many times where you can just run at people because you got a speed boost, you got attack boost, shield boost, speed. All of these things combined just makes Maisy still a really powerful brawler. I'm hoping my teammates have got me here because I just made some good pop-off plays to try and win this game. But I don't think we can hold on. This is just pain. Like, how can you even stop it when there's so many robots coming at you? We've got no more gadgets left as well. This is pain. Also, there's some changes that didn't make the list as well, which I've not spoke about too much yet, is with Edgar and Fang. So essentially, the gadgets and stop powers aren't going to charge the hypercharge anymore, but then they're of course going to revert back to 2.5 supers. So this is a great change, but it's going to make Edgar, I think, one of the worst brawlers in the game, because without the Let's Fly gadget charge and hypercharge, how are you going to get 2.5 supers with Edgar? I don't know. It's going to be really, really hard unless you just get some pop-off moments. Somehow we actually managed to connect there. onto the enemy Lawrie and Lawrie with the slow as well. My teammates should have me here. I'm hoping one of them's close to super so they can get a good goal opportunity. But if not, it's not the end of the world. Also, Fang as well. I think that's going to definitely hurt Fang. But I don't think it will kill him because his hypercharge still is going to be pretty strong. So one shot from hypercharge here. We've got it available. Let's just try and run at these guys. Spam the shots out and just hope for the best. That's kind of what we've got to do here. But I don't think we've got enough time to score, unfortunately. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Just a quick test on all of the brawlers that have been balance changes. Only 2, but at least they're 2 welcomed nerfs, right? I mean, Lawrie and Lawrie, as you can tell, I think they're still going to be a big problem in the game. But at least you're going to be able to counter them somewhat. I don't think it's just going to be a free win every single time like they were in the past. But hopefully in a few weeks, we get some really good balance changes. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Make sure to make use of all the Mastery Madness that's going on. Make sure to push Lawrie and Lawrie still before the next set of balance changes. They're probably going to get hanked, right? Because they're still just so incredibly strong. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.